Good morning, guys. I'm Zoe and welcome back to my channel. We talked about girl dinner a couple of weeks ago, which is among many girl trends circulating on TikTok, such as girl math, lazy girl jobs. The former refers to consumer psychology that anything under $5 or purchased with a gift card is free. The latter is to have a cushy job with comfortable salary and excellent work-life balance. Any common behaviors prefixed with girl would draw people's attention and boost views, but according to BBC, it can also be problematic. 很多行为或现象在前面一旦加上了女什么什么，就会给人留下琢磨的空间，一方面能够吸引眼球，一方面也有很多的问题。Lazy girl jobs, girl math, girl dinner, feminized trends everywhere on social media. There is community and levity in them, but also a darker side. As these trends rise, there's one key thing they have in common besides their nomenclature. There's nothing inherently feminine about them at all. Community and levity. First of all, don't circumscribe community with a tangible area like street community. It could carry an abstract sense of being common. 那不仅仅是社区 community 还有共同的感受认同的意思。For example, the freshman organizations provides a sense of community, 一种归属感。Levity is offhand behavior, lack of seriousness, 漫不经心或者不正经的行为。Humor and levity are important in life. She will become your levity and your gravity. 它将成为你的轻松的来源和严肃的来源。Right? Nomenclature, 命名的方式。那这些在社交媒体上流行的与女孩打头的流行词，除了命名方式之外呢，它们还有一个共同点，就是实际上跟女性没有特别的关系。At their core, these labels are clever marketing, which gets people talking. However, as much as girl trends can build community and drive conversation, they can also be infantilizing and reinforce harmful gender stereotypes. An assistant professor argues these terms become sticky because the framing makes them more approachable. They let groups, in this case women, feel seen. At one's core is deep inside. Build community, 建立认同. Drive conversation, 驱动对话. Reinforce gender stereotypes, 加强性别的刻板印象. Infantilize, it looks complicated, but notice the root is simply infant. Infantize 就是低幼化. The infantilization of society, why adults act like children. Or infantilized aesthetics, 低幼的审美。Sticky 有粘性的，那互联网人常说的用户粘性就是 user stickiness. People are more likely to have a sense of community and belonging when they are categorized into a group based on collective behavior, and the group is much easier to be noticed than a single person, right? Using girl as the prefix has picked up enough traction to be an efficient brand asset. When you see girl something, you have an idea of what to expect, and when your audience knows what to expect, you can either fulfill their expectations or subvert them in some way. Both aspects play into what makes trends go viral. Pick up traction is to draw attention. Gravitate, 使用 girl something 的标签呢，是一个很好的品牌资产。不管是满足人们对这个标签的期待 fulfill the expectation, or subvert the expectation, 颠覆期待，都会有很好的传播效果。Subvert is to overturn or undermine, say subvert the system of justice, or Republicans could rather subvert democracy than lose. Play into is to support. Too much girl prefix tags could play into gender stereotype. Another commonly used phrase with play into is play into one's hands. 玩到别人手里了，其实就是正中下怀。For example, people who believe free lunch play into the hands of the scammers. Gender labels may be catchy, but they are restricting. Men can also be interested in lazy jobs, and some women might not appreciate their career being labeled lazy or their dinners exclusive girl territory. It's easy for these labels to feel patronizing, especially since they may inadvertently minimize the complexity of women's experiences or undermine their autonomy. Patronize has two main senses. One is to support, especially support artists or musicians. Many time-enduring paintings in Renaissance were patronized by merchants. 文艺复兴时期的很多名画都是被资助创作的。But if someone patronizes you, he talks down to you, you might feel offended. 就是屈尊对待你。A doctor who patronized his patients 对病人表现出高高在上。那么这种带有性别的标签也许是 catchy 朗朗上口的，但是它有限制。这样的标签呢，很容易让人感到是在屈尊待人，尤其是他们在不经意间 inadvertently 学过了偶然的，偶然之间呢，最小化了女性体验的复杂性，或者削弱了他们的自主权。这段写得非常好啊。Girlification as a marketing tool can enforce confirmation bias, the human tendency to look for things that confirm one's pre-existing beliefs. People who believe women are empowered will see feminism a girl dinner. People who think society and social media are absurd will see absurdist comedy. People who deep down believe women are silly and lesser will interpret the trend in that way.Girlification 女孩化作为一种市场标签呢，会加强确认偏差 confirmation bias。对于女孩标签的这个事情，其实就是仁者见仁，智者见智咯。It all started when words like girl boss and mompreneur popped up, followed by the collective frustration and recoiling against those terms. And so, as a way to deal with being infantilized, women reclaim the girl prefix,turning it into something sarcastic and funny. Sometimes you have to laugh so you don't cry, right? Gender isn't all bad. It can be a reclamation of a traditionally derisive terms. Let's clarify the meaning and usage of the new words first. Recoil is to draw back in fear, 退缩。比如说 our nature instinct is to recoil and flee. Or she recoiled from the idea of setting up her brother.那过去呢 girl boss, mompreneur 这些词汇所带来的共同的挫败感和 recoiling against the terms 对这些词汇的退缩 is a way to infantilize women, just like Chinese terms 女司机、女上司。然后现在的女性呢，重新的把 girl 作为前缀，把它变成了一种 sarcasm, 一种讽刺。Well, there are a lot of things going on in this article. I mean, the language as well as what it conveys. You could even find a flip in Notion at the end of the article.Well, I hope you liked today's episode. I do. I really do. And this is it, guys. I'll see you next time.